I always wanted to be a cop ever since I was in primary school, and didn't fall into it straight away. So when I was in my early 20s and I saw the opportunity, applied for it and got in. When I first joined the job, I had two little kids. One was in nappies and one was a toddler, and got sent straight from training to Alice Springs and hit the road running in general duties in Alice Springs. Alice Springs was a good learning curve, so you got exposed to a large variety of jobs in a relatively small amount of time. So it was awesome as a junior constable to go to Alice Springs and learn quickly and learn on the job. There was just a broadcast notice, a relief position in the Alice Springs crime scene unit, and I thought, I can do that. And I've always been interested in that. I used to see the crime scene guys. I'd be the GD's copper at the crime scene, and they'd be in there doing their thing. I'd just be doing the log. I'd be like, I want a bit of that. And I used to ask them questions, what do you do, what were you doing, and whatever else. And threw my hat in the ring and was lucky enough to get a position, a relieving stint. And after my initial training of 3 months, and I basically never left. So that was 2004. Yeah, so basically my day would begin being called to a crime scene, so it would be the initial attendance at the crime scene. And what my duties there would be recording that crime scene. That would be photographically, that would be taking notes and sketches. The reason why we record the crime scene with all that detail photographically and in our notes and our sketches, and also collect the evidence, is obviously we want to then be able to take that to court and the flow and effect to court. So everything that we're collecting and presenting, we have to think the bigger picture is that there's an offence committed and it's going to be finally decided in court. So that's what we're doing, that process. Once we leave the crime scene and we're coming back to the lab, there's certain items that we can screen within the lab, so it depends on what it is. We'll be screening for biological fluids. We can do fracture fit with regard to lights from vehicles if it's a hit and run or something like that. So we'll be doing fracture fit of the blinker lights or the headlights or something like that. So we might have a suspect vehicle and we might have some glass fragments collected from a scene. So that kind of stuff could be done in the lab. Still studying now after all these years and doing external education in crime scene examination. So it's never ending, and from there I've been able to pass on my skill and my skill set as well to up and coming crime scene examiners. For example, I've run skeletal remains courses, involved in the last 3 DVI courses, so disaster victim identification, which has been good. So it's good for me to educate myself, and that's an ongoing process, but to also be able to pass on whatever knowledge I've learned to others. I love it. It's 11 years now and I'm not bored. Every day is a different day. Never look back.